Every Tuesday and Thursday at 11 a.m., I bite my tongue. I've done it so many times that I've become all too familiar with the ridges of my teeth. The honors classes at Temple University are plains of ghostly white. The blackness on my body claws at the chalkboard searching for the door. Too many times I've carried the burden of my race to the bathroom, bent crooked over a porcelain sink, heavy, heaving breaths trying to suck the sadness back into my lungs, only to retreat back into class with the same scars on my tongue. The curriculum carries its authors like trinkets. The creators of these texts are raging with color, but the students pick them black and white and rigid. Gloria Anzaldúa becomes another sad brown woman. Du Bois becomes just another sociologist. I raise my hand to stretch, afraid they will pin me to the whiteboard by my palm, make me a martyr for every angry black woman, as if I haven't earned my anger, as if my fingers aren't trembling. April 2nd, 12:18 p.m. A girl with the twang of a Pennsylvania suburb raises her hand and says, Temple University doesn't contribute to the color lines in North Philadelphia because Temple isn't a white school. Being the only black person in a room can become violent. My blackness stopped clawing at the chalkboard and started clawing for throats and ropes and knives. In one sentence, this girl denied how a culture can survive but still die, denied that the one-drop rule does not apply in the classroom, that just because you think there are enough black people does not mean that we have taken over on a college campus in a city that is nearly 50% black. We represent 14% of the student body in the classroom. Blackness does not pollute. Instead, it is diluted. Instead, it is disenfranchised. Instead, it is gentrified. Instead, North Philly becomes Brewery Town, becomes Temple Town, becomes theirs, becomes alabaster bleached into something prettier to look at. What a pity it would be if they had nothing pretty to look at. Black bodies baptized in white tears, they end up half drowning, thrashing out of their homes to accommodate a Temple student who can't bear to commute more than 5 miles, or a Drexel student, a Penn student, drunk stumbling through West Philly, vomiting up their manifest destiny onto the shoes of people too dark and buried to make any noise. And then they wonder why they feel uneasy once they leave campus, why it isn't safe for college students around here. But I have to say, it is not a war on white people. It is not assault. It is potholes not being filled for people who look like us. It is the red flag waving over a block that used to be home. It is the dog walker with way too much confidence. It's the cops sitting sentry on the edge of every campus. It's the trap house 1 block over from the bicycle shop. It is self-defense. Every Tuesday and Thursday at 11 a.m., I've cowered to speak for those who have been driven to the outskirts of their neighborhoods, afraid that my apartment lease and admission notice will turn my words limp and useless, but silence is so, so dangerous. So next week will be different. Next week, I will pry my teeth from my tongue. My fellow honor students haven't heard from me yet, but by next week, they will not have heard the last.